productivity is vital for making more money and just being more successful overall. We all know that scrub that wakes up late, that he doesn't have a routine. He's not really productive with his time. He might be scrolling through social media all the time, and it just seems like he's always wasting his fucking time. His productivity is shit. He doesn't know how to manage his time correctly. And I think that if you get a hold of your productivity, the faster that you get a hold of your productivity, the more successful you're going to be in whatever you're trying to accomplish. So if you're trying to get in shape, if you're trying to make more money, if you're trying to get more girls, if you're trying to travel more, if you're just trying to do more things in general, you have to be more productive. I think the very first one to kick off here is the tasks that you're trying to accomplish. 20% of your action items, the biggest items on your list, will drive 80% of the results. So that small set of big action items drives 20% of your actual results. All this means, to make it very simple, is that you have to focus on the big things as soon as you can at the beginning of your day, knock them out, and they're going to drive 80% of results. If you're an athlete, if you want to gain more muscle, you want to get stronger, you want to perform better in the gym, the very first thing that you want to do is hit the gym in the morning, get a killer workout, get your diet in. So that's the Pareto principle, the 80-20 rule, they also call it. The next one, which I think is a big one, is to just wake up early. In the morning, you have a lot of time dedicated to yourself, to your goals. The world is not really awake at that time, and you're able to really focus on your objectives. When you wake up late, you're kind of rushed. You're keeping up pace with the things that you have to do. People start asking you for things, or your day just starts going all over the place. So you don't really have too much control over what happens after 8 a.m. because things come up, things happen, but you do have control in the morning, in the beginning part of your day. So you want to maximize that part and actually just wake up early, do what you have to do, focus on those big action items, try to knock them out as soon as possible, and then the rest of the day can flow the way that it wants. But you already know that you accomplished the big items for that day. Then we have training and diet and sleep. So training, diet, and sleep. This is very important because it also helps you with maintaining that momentum, maintaining that routine. It keeps you on check because if you train hard, it's going to force you to sleep early. You're going to want to rest. Your body's tired, your mind is tired. So if you're lifting heavy weight, it's going to increase your testosterone levels. You're going to feel a lot better. Your hormones are going to feel a lot better. And also, you're just going to get a lot better sleep. Your diet also goes into that because whatever you eat affects your mind. It affects the way that your mind operates. If you eat too many carbs in the morning, you spike insulin, you spike blood sugar, and you get that groggy feeling that you don't really feel like doing anything. That's why I don't recommend people to eat first thing in the morning. I think the best thing to do is to drink black coffee. Right now it's like 12 p.m. here in Colombia, but drinking black coffee and drinking water, maybe sipping on a protein shake, that's also very helpful, but not breaking your fast until like after 1 or 2 p.m. I think that's recommended. And when you do break your fast, you want to break it with a good source of protein and carbs. No, I'm sorry, not protein and carbs, protein and fats, because that's not going to spike your blood sugar. So this can be like eggs, avocados. So I guess the emphasis here is that your diet affects your productivity. It affects your mindset, the way that your mind operates. So if you're feeding your body shit, you're going to operate like shit. That's just the easiest way to put it. Think about like a Ferrari, or think about a high performance vehicle. You want to put high performance, quality gas and fuel into that vehicle. You don't want to put some shitty ass regular gas into a premium car like that. So you got to think about your body, think about the way that your body operates in the same way, and you're just going to see a lot better results. Finally, your sleep. Your sleep is where you recover. There's always going to be people that say, "Oh, well, I sleep when I'm dead," or that's just a bunch of bullshit, because you want to get good sleep. You're going to outperform people that don't get sleep because you're well rested and you're ready to perform even better the next day. Finally, tracking your progress. You want to see how much you're advancing every single week. You don't want to just guess or estimate on how you're doing. You want to actually track your progress and make sure that you're in the right direction. You actually have momentum towards the right direction. So easy ways that you can do this, and some ways that I like to implement this is I like to track my body fat. I like to track my workouts. I like to track my assets, how much money I have in the bank. This gives you KPIs, it gives you metrics. KPIs, key performance indicators, and you know exactly where you're at. So, you know, if you implement this, then you're ready to go. You're ready to actually start seeing where you're lacking, where you can improve, and also where you're doing great, so you can really double down on that. So like I said, the first one here is Pareto principle. Second thing that we have here is waking up early and deep work. Third thing we got is training, diet, and sleep. Fourth is tracking progress to make adjustments. And then finally, the last one that we have here is to use apps. A couple apps that I like to use, like timers. I like to set 25-minute timers, the Pomodoro technique to work. They're like sprints where you can focus on your work, whatever you're trying to accomplish, that task. You have 25 minutes set to that task. So it just kind of gives you like it gives you more motivation, and you actually have like a time clock to finish it. So there's more urgency and more speed to actually get that task done. The next one could be like Google Sheets to track your progress. I like to use Google Sheets to track the progress of my gym workouts. So I use Google Sheets for everything. So Google Sheets is helpful for workouts, for your goals. Another tracker could be like MyFitnessPal. It's a great tracker that helps you with tracking your calories for the day, how much you're consuming, what's in your food. It gives you the macro split, so you have a good idea of how much you need to consume on a daily basis. And then another app that I really like to use is Rinfo. It's a scale. You can get this on Amazon, and that scale comes with an app that allows you to track your body fat percentage. So that sweet spot for body fat percentage for everything, so you can look better in clothing, so girls are more attracted to you, is to be under 15%. So if you get under that 15% level, it's a complete game changer. But using that app can help you easily track your progress to make sure that you're under that 15% level. One of my favorite influencers that I like to follow is Wes Watson, and he always talks about waking up early, like around like 2:45 in the morning. I know that's a little bit more extreme. Jocko Willink also talks about waking up early. These are very helpful techniques for productivity. And I think this is the starting point. I think this is where, if you really want to make progress, if you really want to change your trajectory on how much you're accomplishing, implementing these productivity strategies is going to be the game changer here. Let me know what you think. Is there any other productivity hacks or strategies that you like to use? Drop them down in the comments. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, give us a like. I'll catch you all in the next video.